When should you detach an instance in Figma components? Imagine you're working on a design project in Figma and you want to make some big changes to a specific element. You might wonder when it's okay to detach an instance from its main component. Well, in Figma, you should consider detaching an instance when you need to make extensive or unique changes that can't be handled through simple overrides. Detaching breaks the link between the instance and the master component. Turning it into regular layers, you can freely edit without affecting other instances. During the early stages of your project, detaching can be very useful. If you're experimenting with new ideas or trying out radical variations that don't fit the existing component structure, detaching gives you the freedom to customize without constraints. For example, if you want to change the layout or add new nested elements that aren't part of the original component, detaching makes this possible. Another situation is when a specific instance needs a look or behavior that shouldn't be shared with others. Maybe you want one button to have a different color or size, and you don't want this change to affect all buttons based on the same component. Detaching allows you to make those unique adjustments without impacting the overall design system. Sometimes, you'll reach the limits of what you can do with overrides. Overrides let you change text, colors, or images easily, but if you need to change the structure or nested components, detaching becomes necessary. For example, if you want to swap out a nested icon or rearrange elements inside a button, detaching helps you do that without restrictions. However, it's important to be cautious. Once you detach an instance, it no longer receives updates from the main component. This can lead to inconsistencies if you update the original later. So, use detaching thoughtfully, especially in larger projects where keeping everything in sync is important. For small tweaks or final adjustments, it's better to keep the instance attached and use overrides. This way, your design stays consistent and easy to update later. If you need to experiment with a component, a good workflow is to copy the master component, detach the copy, and make your changes there. Once you're happy with the new design, you can reattach or update the main component accordingly. In summary, detach an instance in Figma when you want full control over a specific element that can't be achieved through overrides. It's especially helpful during early design phases or when creating highly customized versions. Just remember, detaching cuts the connection to the main component, so it's best to use it sparingly to keep your design organized and easy to manage.